So the alleged dragon would get the feeling that they're both connected. Would that work? Maybe. What do you think, Higgimus?
I don't think so, because it won't be rocks
I
falling
asked
on it.
Higgimus, not you.
You know what? I don't like other people taking the risk going down there and dealing with this thing other than myself. If
Aren't we good?
because it is dangerous, really dangerous, and if I get caught up in this and it ends up killing me, you guys can still go through with freeing the dwarves and going on. Or if I get tied up dealing with this thing.
Yeah, let's put it this way. So, if Higgimus goes down there alone and things go badly, he dies. That still leaves 5 characters left to do whatever needs to do. If 2 people go down there and it goes badly, that's only 4 people left to try and get the dwarves out.
You're a significantly better fighter than pretty much most of us here.
But
I'm also the one that
I think Higgimus's loss will be felt quite strongly, and it would hurt the group a lot.
I'm also the one that has. Go ahead.
If you look at that, then someone else should go. Someone whose loss will be felt, but not as badly as if Higgimus leaves is dead.
Well, I'm also the one that has experience dealing with. This would be like a diplomacy type of thing, and I do have the training to be tactful when dealing with particulars and that sort of thing.
No, that's assuming you're going to try and negotiate with it.
Higgimus, I think you're too important to be the one to go down there. I think I should do it.
I don't think we.
We
explored other options other than that.
I'm not gonna make it. I'm going to at least try to trick it, even if it is evil to attack the fort. But I'm not gonna risk Higgimus going down there because he's one of our most important fighters. Well, I feel like I'm.
So are you.
Yeah, but I don't think we should suicide, so to speak. What I say, we might even have better odds attacking it directly than we would just losing a party member. Because how many people can you take out alone? Probably like 5 or 6.
I don't like the idea of Higgimus lobbing a bomb at it and trying to run away. I don't think he'd get away fast enough without
That's why
help.
we give him the potion of misty form or whatever it's called.
Gaseous form.
I don't think that's going to work unless gas can go underwater.
It's not. The idea was that it goes out the cave looking for whatever made that disturbance.
Well,
while
can
he's hidden.
Can we try to see if there is a exit outside of the water somewhere before we attempt it? Like, even if it goes off the side of a cliff, that's better than just into the water.
Someone had a theory there was an exit on the cliff. We could go there now. We're going.
We can go there and check to see if there is one, because that would be an extra escape route, and somebody with gaseous form could just escape that way instead of having to go through the water.
The gaseous form is very slow.
How far up the river have we got, Auld?
I'm sorry?
How far up the river have we got while we've been talking?
I was under the impression that you weren't moving.
No,
We're not.
I figured we were already on our way. Yeldan was like, "This is great and all, but we should consider. We got more time to consider this tomorrow. Do it tomorrow, because tomorrow is the day we're gonna try to free them.
So
going and talking with this thing's got to happen then, at this as well.
All right. So in terms
which
of
means
how far...
that we need level with us with the door thing.
So, in terms of how far you get up the river, it's basically when you're done talking, and you're like, all right, we're ready to implement something or go do something else. Then you're done.
Well, I think one of the things we should try to do today is find the thing on the cliff, but that's just me.
Yeah,
Let's do it the other patrol and then see how much time we have left.
Okay.
And
then I think we're done.
We can ask Thel and see if his scouts can find a way.
Okay, so you wanted to get back to basically here and go try to find that other group?
Yes. And
Okay.
I'd like to ask Felleron if he can have his scouts looking for them as well.
Okay. All right. Let's see. The trip upriver is fairly uneventful.
I'm assuming you're seeing a lot of fish still.
Yeah. But that's about it. All right. So you pull up on shore. And as you're doing so, you can see a little bit further upriver, or towards the lake. You see a family of brown bears at the shore trying to catch some fish.
Well, we're not gonna bother them.
Yeah, animal empathy could come in handy here, but at the same time,
Wasn't that what the beavers
Could you
were
ask them
running
if-
away from?
Hold on.
No.
Could you ask them if are you able to talk to them?
no, I don't have I can't talk to them. I can make them friendly and possibly help and that, but talking to them or making them do anything, I can't really do.
Because you're not a druid.
Oh, I thought one of you guys could talk to animals for some reason.
We had a talk
I-
to animal spell. I think Lafdul can cast that.
I can cast it, but I'd have to memorize it. That
And
doesn't
it's
won't
not,
happen till the next day.
yeah, he
late
doesn't
evening.
have prepared, which is the problem.
I was
Which
gonna
is
say
another
maybe.
flaw in the skunk plan. I realized is I can't actually ask them to do anything.
Okay, so yeah, I was gonna say maybe we could ask him where that cave is, but all right.
It's like I said, it's probably on the. If there is one, it's probably going to be down the cliffside, the big ass cliffside.
Well, okay. Did you want to be on this side of the river, or did you want to be on the other side of the river? Like, go look to see if you could check the cliffside out.
I thought we were doing
That's what I
something like
thought.
this.
I thought no, I figured we were going over here and we're gonna look for the other patrol first, so we can.
What other
care
patrol?
of it.
What other
The-
patrol?
Because the guy said they sent out another 2 patrols.
We weren't certain on this.
Well, we were gonna. That's the reason why we were coming back out to check to see if that was true or not.
Well,
Okay.
there's also Higgimus wanted to visit the Lord of the Lake, and there's people saying we can go in through the back entrance. So
Okay, hold on.
I think we should go. I
No,
vote
that-
we go look for the back entrance if it exists.
We're gonna do the Lord of the Lake tomorrow.
Hold on. So, yeah, because there's definitely some miscommunication going on exactly what you guys are doing. So, what do people want to do? Braxon has said that he wants to go check the cliffs.
I want to go check the cliffs.
Yep.
Laughter was to such cliffs.
Okay. Higgimus?
Yeah, that's what I thought you guys were wanting to do, is to go and look around to see if we can find another entrance to that thing's cave, or yeah, to that thing's cave.
Okay.
Yeah, all right.
Well, it was
Yeldan,
your theory, Yeldan.
Yeah.
We
Yeldan
might
will
as well
say-
eliminate it.
And then we'll land on this side of the river, and Yeldan will ask Thalorand if he can have his pixies look for another patrol, possibly on the other side of the river, over here.
Yep.
Where we
I'll
got the
go.
other one.
I'll go talk to them. And you
know-
hear his wings flitter off.
You know, after we check the cliffs, if we go through the woods on this side of the lake, we might see something else useful.
I don't know how late it's gonna be by then. It's gonna take quite a while
Well,
to make
then
a
we'll
ring.
get to it. We'll get to it. Stop being such a negative Nancy about this. All right, come on.
I wasn't being negative. I was
No,
saying I
you
don't know
kinda-
how
Every
long
single
this is
thing.
gonna
Yeah, every single thing you've been negative on. All right, let's do this. Let's go explore the cliffside, explore this other side, and find out what we can do, and
Yeah.
explore, like Braxton said, maybe up in here, if we have time.
Sounds good
No,
to
we
me.
don't.
Yeah, let's do it.
Because there might be a patrol on that side anyway.
That's why I asked Talorand's fairies to go and have a little.
Okay,
Yeah.
so you cut through the forest and come out. There's a narrow edging of clearing along the trees there.
So that'll speed up travel a bit. Cause
Yeah. So as long as you're on the top of the cliff at the edge, you can move a bit faster, and it's a good 30
But
feet
we're moving
at least.
We're also
How secure is the footing around here? Is it eroding?
Well, like I said, it's a good 30 feet between the edge of the trees and the edge of the cliff, so there's plenty of
No, I
space.
How
travel.
big is this cliff?
The cliff here is let's see.
It's also going to take us longer because we're actually looking.
Right here, it is about 100 feet high.
That's not too bad. Bit longer than my rope, though.
It's going to be somewhere in the middle, not at the top or the bottom.
So you said it's 30 feet away from the woods.
No, 30 between the woods and the cliff. There's 30 feet of clear area, which will make travel faster. But we're also going slower because we're looking.
No, the reason I'm asking is if we want to tie a rope around a tree and throw the end over the cliff, we're losing 30 foot before we even get to the cliff. That's giving us about 20 foot left.
Yeldan curses
It's a
about
50-foot rope.
Yeah,
Yeldan's like, I should have brought my rope with me. If I knew this was going to happen, I probably would have.
Well, Braxon's got his rope with him.
Well, so we could tie them together.
I have something that looks like a rope on my robe.
Lafdul's got a rope.
I have a rope too, so we have plenty of rope. All right.
And each of those.
And we got a ladder.
Yeah, we got that ladder.
How
I
long
seem
is
to
that?
have a ladder in my robe.
So quick to throw things off that rope.
I'm
Yeah,
curious. I'm curious.
Use it in emergency situations.
Right, who do we want to dangle over the edge of the cliff?
The
I
guy
could probably
not in
hold
plate
whatever
armor.
it is.
Me, probably, because I can climb the
All right,
best.
I'll hold the other end, and just kind
Yeah,
of
so
check
we
the
don't
look
need
along the way.
I just had this hilarious mental image of you guys trying to lower the paladin down in full plate armor.
And we
Higgimus
all
could
go over.
probably do it.
Yeah, Higgimus would have no problem doing it by himself.
The rope might stretch.
Yeah, the rope will break.
So the plan is to lower someone down at points, then
Yeah,
have them look
every
around
so
and
often,
pull them back out, kind of thing.
and have Lafdul do it because he has a climb rope.
Oh, okay.
Sign one end
So
off on myself.
So if the rope breaks somehow, he'll be able to climb back up, hopefully.
Well,
I
I'm
just
assuming
walk
we got
around.
three. At this point we got 3 ropes tied together too. So
I give my rope to someone in case they need a lot of extra rope to dangle down.
well, I figured, yeah.
So, are you, Lafdul, since do you want to, it might be better if you actually climb with the rope tied on you as a safety line.
Yeah, that's
And then
fine.
tie
I think that
rather than like rappel or something like that.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then tie the other end off on me. I'll be the tree.
You are our tree.
I guess we can do that with a regular
See,
rope.
if you go and kill yourself, we don't have you for these kind of situations, you know. You're so useful, the utility of a gift.
You call me fat?
Yeah.
I am
called you
calling
fat.
you a very
a very
rounded
strong
person.
Well-rounded,
A very
yes.
well-rounded person.
Okay.
No, we're not
Proceed to
we're
go
not
through
calling
and
you
look here.
fat. He's a Swiss Army Giff.
With a very, very
many-
large knife.
How many tools?
Got two.
Let's see.
We're gonna really
Okay,
need to
so
make a-
I'm going to use a climbing dagger. I got one.
it is
Wow.
pretty easy to climb. Let me see something.
If anything, Yeldan will point out it's not gonna probably be around these ones.
I probably don't even need my backpack with me. I just leave my backpack, so I'm unencumbered entirely.
Yeah. So you you pop down on the first one, and you're climbing. This part is kind of crumbly. A few of the handholds that you grab onto fall away at your grip, but let's see what you.
Which part?
I assume just like kind of right here, since that's where you are.
Oh, okay, I just didn't see the first place you pinged.
But Lafdul, you're pretty easily. There's plenty of handholds on this part. So there's you really don't have much trouble at all.
I got a dagger as well, so that's like +5. So I'm stabbing that in occasionally.
Okay. All right.
I wouldn't be able to use nature lore to figure out where caves would form along this cliff. No.
Not be geology.
No, I'd say no.
I didn't think so. It's more like ecosystem, plant-related stuff, not how caves and stuff work.
Oh, you mean that potion Arkan's thinking of? I just thought that as well.
Old.
Mm-hmm.
Can we see any rivers down at the bottom of the cliffs that might suggest water getting through those caves and coming out somewhere?
No, you're not seeing any
No little
water,
streams,
no.
anything. Okay.
If you look at the map, there doesn't seem to be any.
Wow.
Yeah, there might be, but there might be things too small to show up on the map.
That is
Yeah.
true.
Okay.
No, I just thought if there was a stream coming out of the cliff, that might be an entrance.
Yeah, it might be. We'll keep an eye out for sure.
Okay. So initially you're not seeing any caves. Let's see. Give me a wisdom check, please.
Wisdom is
with a +4 to the roll.
+4 as
rolling?
in bonus, or
Lafdul. As in
+4. That puts me at 21.
well, no, +4 as in you roll with a +4.
so
it's more likely
negative.
to fail.
17 to 8. Whatever.
Well, no, you want to get below.
Okay,
Yeah,
so
I know.
you think you see something that might be a cave over here.
I relay the information to the party.
After you get back up, I was like, "All right, let's head that way."
There's a cave over there! As suddenly the reverberation just loosens all the surrounding earth.
Good job,
And
Lafdul.
causes an avalanche by my left.
I give you a nice big pat on the back.
Lafdul squashed into the ground.
Okay.
Anyway, so I'm gonna.
So you're gonna make your way over there?
It was around here, right?
Yeah, that's fine.
I think we have to go through the woods rather than over the edge of the cliff.
I was using like the fact that there's like
We're
a
going along.
clearing. I was looking at the hexes, not
You can use the hexes with the cliff face in it. It's fine.
I was just kidding.
That's what I've. Because there's like.
Is someone keeping an eye out?
Yeah.
Ambushes.
Yeldan always.
Just above.
Yeldan's always
and
keeping
stuff.
an eye out as the also leading the party.
Okay. You hear a great crack down in the woods beneath the cliff, and a.
Lafdul panics.
You haven't gone over the edge yet.
No.
Oh.
You're just getting to the cliff face.
I pull up my spyglass and look down.
Okay.
Same.
Give me.
Yeldan
We all
knows
heard
to
this.
do it.
Yes, you all heard it.
Oh.
Give me a wisdom check, Yeldan, please.
/R20. Let me check my wisdom. Wisdom is 16, so that's a pass.
Okay. To you, it sounded like a combination of sounds, actually, of lightning and a tree, like perhaps lightning hitting a tree. Note that it is clear. A few clouds here and there, but it's not rainy. It's not stormy.
I'm gonna roll an intelligence check now. This is self-inflicted. Nope. I can't. I don't think of it as a dragon responsible.
Okay, so Higgimus, you are pulling out your spyglass and looking down there.
Yeldan is as well, though.
Okay, both of you.
Because we both have one.
Both of you give me an intelligence check.
Cool. Nope.
No. You make sense of the situation.
Wow, you both got 17s.
Yeah, my intelligence is 12.
Your rose not.
If anybody else wants to look, I'll hand off my spyglass though. Because I'm like,
Yep, I'd like to have a look. I'd like to have a look.
Okay.
Well,
Unfortunately, they've. So down in the before you hand it off, you see you can see it looks like a tree has fallen over down there, and there is a wisp of smoke coming up from the trees, but that's about all you can see.
The first intelligence check was see if I knew any creatures.
Yeah, no, I know.
Threw lightning around.
I know.
Braxon says, "Well, if there is an entrance, that's probably where it is."
Is Leva checking now? Since we.
I'd like to have a look.
Okay. You see the same thing that they do, Leva.
Okay.
Can she see? Actually, if she gives back, I'll look around. I can see if I can spot the cave from up here with it.
No, you. The cave that what Lafdul thought may have been a cave on the cliff face. You will need to go down the cliff face to look.
Okay.
Can I give Higgimus the end of my rope, tie the other end around my waist, and just hang over the edge of the cliff without actually going down? Sort of like putting your feet on the cliff edge.
Yeah, rappelling. Yeah.
And not really going down, but sort of looking right over the edge.
Yeah, you can do that. So you're basically just leaning over. Yeah.
Yeah. Leaning over with a rope to stop me from falling down.
Lafdul gets this terrible idea to suddenly tickle Higgimus.
No.
He's thinking it. He's not saying it or anything.
All right.
Well, you should. If anything, you should tickle him.
Braxon.
Which is
you can't see anything.
Okay.
Somehow he suddenly went blind.
No. I mean, you can see rocks, but you can't see anything that looks to you like a cave opening. But then again, you are kind of looking at a semi-sheer cliff.
Yeah.
Should we
Higgimus,
let Lafdul?
How far?
Would you
How
be
far?
Sorry.
Braxon, go. You're asking.
How far down does it look here?
Here it is. Not quite as much. It's about 80 feet.
Right. Okay. Braxon gestures to be pulled back up and backs away from the edge of the cliff. Says it looks like it's about 80 foot down. I can't see the cave opening that Lafdul saw. So maybe it's got an overhang. And I couldn't see what you guys were looking at that made the noise.
Did Lafdul realize if it had
I'll
a
hand
overhang?
him my spyglass and point him in the direction to look, and he'll spot the tree.
So Lafdul, what you saw basically was a shadowed part of the cliff that may have been a cave. Do you want to go down now? Do you want to go down and actually get a closer look?
Yeah, well...
Hey, listen! I wanted to ask Higgimus a question.
Okay, well,
okay, Navi.
In general, you were interrupting other people who were saying things. So, and Lafdul has not had a chance to let me know if he wanted to actually go over there. All right, what is your question?
Okay. No, Lafdul, go ahead.
No, if you have a question, go ahead.
No, I don't mind. What was it you wanted to say?
I wanted to ask Higgimus whether he can actually lift me out further than let's say some of the others.
Like holding you by the scruff of the neck kind of thing?
Yes, or holding the rope out a bit further.
Weight isn't an issue, though.
Okay.
I mean, I'm not
Are you taller than
exactly.
Braxon?
I'm not
Are you
exactly
taller
clear
than him?
what you want to do.
Yeah.
Like, what's the
Oh,
point?
you say that my reach, you want me to like hold you out over the cliff? Is that what it is?
Yes. Yes.
Yeah, but
That'd be-
that's not what he was doing with Braxon or Lafdul. He was standing back in case the ledge
Oh,
went.
actually, here's an idea. Is there like a giant tree trunk they could put over the edge? The party sits on one end of the tree trunk, and I just walk to the edge of the tree trunk.
Or
Then
you can just
repel.
go down.
What could possibly
Yeah, I know.
go
It's
wrong?
just an extension. That's all I was thinking of. Going on Lever's idea.
I mean, if you guys want to try something else, yeah.
No,
but...
I just scaled down.
Okay.
Oh boy.
We're making it more extravagant than we need to.
All right. This section of the cliff is quite a bit more solid, not as crumbly as the other one.
I'm paying more attention to what made that noise first than the actual cliff.
Okay. Well, what I'm
after.
basically saying is that there are ample handholds, ample footholds. It's very easy going.
Mm-hmm.
So the kind of thing where only a 96 to 100 is a failure. So you begin climbing down, trying to look for where you think you saw a cave entrance. And you're also keeping an eye on the trees below.
I'm looking out for a lightning bolt.
Okay, are you doing anything other than... Like, how are you just going to climb down while eyeing the trees, or are you going to, what? Like, describe how you're
I'm climbing
down.
down, stopping, looking around, then carrying on.
Okay. Are you wearing your cap?
No. I don't expect combat.
Alright, let's see. So your hear noise is...
40.
Is that...
I don't know if I've been including that with or without it, to be honest.
I'm not seeing any modifier for the cap, so it should be a -5 to 35 when you're wearing the cap.
Right. Who's covering the cliff and who's covering the woods out of the rest of us?
Yeldan's gonna
I'll
keep his
be
spyglass
keeping an
out.
eye on the woods in case somebody tries to ambush us.
Yeldan's using his spyglass to keep an eye on the tree line.
Okay.
All right. Okay, then Braxon will look in a different direction from Ockar, a different part of the woods.
Okay. You remember you do also have this big clearing to the east of you as well.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Braxon will also... All right, then. Braxon will look...
Ockar said he's looking after the woods.
Braxon will look in that direction then,
Okay.
predominantly.
I'll give you my spyglass since I'm busy holding up Lafdul.
Yeah, although it's not all that difficult for you to do that.
You could
Well,
probably hold Lafdul and use the spyglass.
No, I'm just saying that
holding on to it.
Number one, Lafdul is light and he's mostly climbing, so you're more of a safety anchor than like, you know, you're not braced, you're not like holding the line kind of thing. You don't need to do that.
But I'm paying attention to the line in case he makes like some sort of wibble or wobble, signifying that he wants up quickly.
Yeah,
that's
that's
attention to that.
I figured as much. I was just letting you know kind of what you.
I'm not struggling. I get it.
Right. Yeah. Okay. All right. So Lafdul, are you going down like maybe 10 feet at a time and then stopping?
Yeah, 10 feet at a time.
Okay.
A couple of.
Yeah. Go ahead.
Well, no, I'm not really. I was thinking I was doing the other thing. No, I'm climbing. Never mind.
Okay. So after about 10 feet, you stop and look around and listen. You think you hear something moving about in the trees down there, but it's kind of hard to tell. You know, like any distinguishing sounds. You're pretty high up, so if you're right, that's something rather large.
I go every 5 feet. Yeah.
Okay.
It's like suddenly decreased the increment.
Okay, After about another 20 feet, you do see what you thought was the cave. It's to your left.
It's
you'll
an
need
actual
to.
cave then.
Well, you think so. You'll still need to get a better look. It could just be like a depression. There is kind of an overhang, but it's not a great overhang. You gonna move in that direction?
Can I wait for like a minute to see what happens? If anything happens?
Sure.
I wait for a minute, then move.
Okay.
To see if whatever's looking at me is probably getting impatient.
All right. So you start inching your way that way. Higgimus, you do feel the rope shifting. Feels like Lafdul is moving in a sideways direction as opposed to going down.
Does it feel frantic?
Lafdul, you're going carefully, slowly?
I'm going very carefully. I've
Right,
got no reason to hurry at the moment.
Then no, it does not feel frantic.
You probably smooth side of it with it.
Okay. All right. It's pretty easy going, and you find yourself on a at the edge of a cave. It is definitely a cave, and now that you're there, you can see that it's because of the position that you were at before. It could have just been a shadowed recess, but now you're seeing that it is a fairly large cave.
What's it smell like down there?
Give me an intelligence check.
Where
F14.
text.
You're definitely smelling some animal smells. Like
Dead smells?
There's
Carrion?
a bit of carrion, not too much.
I'm like collaborating this with the noises I've heard. I'm getting a very good idea that something's there.
Yeah, but keep in mind that you're still about 40 to 50 feet off the above the lower area. So in other words, if something's moving around down there, it would have to be
any bones or anything down there?
Not at the bottom. Not beneath it, and you're not seeing any bones right around the entrance. But there's definitely a like a musky animal smell coming from.
Is there any like destroyed like trees, as if something's been like rubbing up against it, like leaving scent marks, like animal things?
Well, there's no trees up here.
Wow, down on the cliff. Oh, is this like in the middle of the cliff?
Yeah. Yeah, you're like 40 to 50
I
feet
thought
above
it was at the bottom.
No, sorry. It's in the middle of the cliff face. 40 to 50 feet off the ground.
I got a marker for where the cave is.
Alright, he's gonna put his ear to the rock and try and climb downwards a little bit more. He's trying to listen for like vibrations or something.
Right, so why are you climbing down?
Well, to get a better look inside.
Okay, well you're at about the same level. Are you trying to get down below the lip so that only your head is above it? Is that what's going on?
I poke my head on the top of the cliff face looking in.
Okay.
The cliff cave entrance.
Okay, you're still not hearing anything unusual.
Can I see it now with vision, or is it too bright?
It's a little bit too bright out. You'd have to go in.
Yeah, well, I don't want to go in. Alright, I've confirmed there's a cave. I'm going to climb back up.
Okay.
I would have tugged on the rope a little bit, but I would also climb, because Laphs was feeling lazy. He's been climbing for like an hour. Well, it seems an hour.
No, not an hour. It's like I said, it's really easy climbing.
Alright.
It's been maybe 15 minutes, kind of thing.
Can I climb back up?
Okay. All right. You get up to the top, and you can let everyone know what you see.
I have confirmed there is a cave down there. There is what seems to be a dangerous inhabitant. I don't know what it is. It's like some kind of musky smell, but there's definitely something there, living there.
I don't Yeldan's like because of that. I don't know. Like I have absolutely no idea what can throw thunder around but something did lightning around. But
well, what we heard was like a thundery, lightning sound.
It was definitely lightning, and the tree that I spotted earlier proved that. But I don't think it's in there right now. Because of that, it's probably out hunting.
Would I have realised whether or not something could climb up into it, or would it have flown in there?
You did not see any obvious marks on the cliff face beneath the cave that would have indicated something climbing. But at the same time, you had a pretty easy climb. So if something was about as dexterous at you as climbing, it would have easily been able to climb in and out. But at the same time, it is, 40 to 50 feet of climbing.
Wouldn't it leave something that regularly climbed up and down would leave some signs?
Hmm.
Maybe.
That might be why there's so many good handholds.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe not.
Yeah, clawing into the ground. I don't know.
Well, you didn't see any. You didn't see anything that to you, like clearly, smacked of a, marks left by a creature climbing. But then again, you don't leave many marks when you climb.
Do we want to explore this cave? I assume we do.
It's possible that it's not there right now, but
I don't feel. I mean, I could go down alone, but do you want me to go down alone? There's not much area for me to run away from. I can't really run. There's nowhere to run. It's scrambling up a cliff.
I don't think so.
I mean, I have a darkness spell, but if it can see in the dark, then it doesn't really help me.
Nah.
I could cause a distraction. Cast darkness somewhere else. I don't know. No, it's probably tilting our hand. Never mind. Should we just parallel? What do you call it? Parallel. When you send people down.
Repel
people down.
I think the problem you've got here with this cave is that there's two entrances. If assuming it's the same cave, there's one where we have to go through water to get out, and there's one where we have to climb up or down a cliff to get out. Neither of which is an easy escape route for us.
That's why, but it makes it possible for gaseous. If it is the same connected, it makes it possible for Higgimus to escape with gaseous form.
That's certainly true. He could come up the cliff in as a cloud.
Yeah.
Higgimus, the giant cloud.
Not only in that, but I do fly, so.
I think we should explore this cave. I do want to explore this cave somehow.
Well, some of us are going to have a harder time getting down there than others.
Well, we've got several ropes. Can we not make some kind of...
Well, actually, you know what? If this is the cave for the Lord of the Lake, this is like a second entrance thing. It's going to be really pissed off seeing a group of people go down in there. If it is,
and I don't think it's there right now.
The way I think about it is that either a single person or maybe at most like two people can go in there, and it won't be threatened. It might be curious about what they're coming down there for. So
not likely. It's its lair.
I could give it a peace offering if I had some fresh meat.
But if we're go down there as like a huge group,
yeah,
we're gonna feel threatened and it'll just kill us. That's why I think I would be best equipped if something did go wrong to get out.
How about we?
You can't really climb down that well, though.
It doesn't matter. I don't need to climb.
You don't need to climb.
Oh yeah, you got the gaseous form.
Well, yeah, I've got it.
Well, somebody else has that, but I have fly and other things. So.
But don't you have that chance for the magic to not work?
No, that's gross.
That's I thought that was only magic cast on him by other people.
Oh, I thought that applied to potions too. That shows you how much I know.
How many potions of flying do you have?
It was just one.
Yeah.
I'll look at Leva. Do you know how long they usually last?
No idea.
Potions don't last as long as the spells.
I was asking.
I know.
I was
Actually,
I thought it might be an intelligence check on Leva's part.
In general, I would say that Leva would know that in general, potions tend to last longer than the spells.
Longer?
Really?
Yes.
Oh, I would have said.
Oh,
In
I was the
general,
opposite.
at least, I mean, to a certain extent, she would also know that it depends on how powerful the wizard that's casting the spell is.
Mm-hmm.
I figured it might be like an intelligence check to give an idea, like a ballpark of like
Nope.
how long it might last, but no, not even spellcraft.
Nope. She's
Doesn't
not
have the
high enough
alchemy.
level to make potions, and she has
She's
no
not an
experience with
alchemist.
this particular potion.
I do, however, know that the spell itself is 1 turn per level plus 1d6 turns.
A turn is 10 rounds, right, Ald?
Yep.
10
So
minutes.
that's
So
10 minutes.
If we assume that the potion lasts longer, that this is a...
It'll last long enough for me to get out if I needed to use it.
Okay. But how do you get in?
Well, you can fly. You
Well.
can just fly down to it.
Yeah.
Well, that's the thing is, if you go fly down,
Oh, potion. Mm.
He can fly down, but if the whatever it is in there that talks and they have a long time, then he won't be able to fly out.
Or have that potion as a standby to rescue someone like me. I'll go down rather than you use the potion. Just have the other party member hold on to the rope, and you be ready to come down and as a flying hippo to kill something.
Flying
you
hippo.
have
Giff, sorry.
Are you used to talking to things?
I don't.
I
think
want to see what it is first. If I find what it is,
How would you signal to someone outside?
I have a mirror. I know
Oh,
if I
you're also
individual
gonna
They'd
have
have to be
mirror.
outside and see that, and there'd have to be light and stuff like that. I mean,
Yeah.
like, if you need rescuing, that's my point. How
I've got potions of invisibility if I need to.
Yeldan will point out that he thinks the creature's not in the cave right now, so if it isn't in the cave, it could possibly sneak up behind him, come in behind him. And we wouldn't have any way of telling him.
Well, that's why I wanted to go down originally with like Yeldan so you could do tracking.
Yeldan's like,
Well, 2 is in the crowd, so
I could, but it's risky, and if you go in with Braxon's water breathing helmet, you could possibly get in out the other way.
we're assuming this is the same entrance, so.
Mm-hmm. But if it is, it's the helmet will give you a way out. Possibly if it comes in behind you. And I would suggest drinking the potion before you go down, unless Leva has an invisibility ready.
I do.
Hang on a sec. Sorry, I've got something happening. Alright, sorry. Well, give me 1 minute.
I'd be willing to go down and try to talk to the thing, but I don't know. I
Yeldan
want
will point
to
out and
leave
talk
you
to
guys
you.
up here alone.
Yeldan will point.
Sorry. I'm back. Sorry, I had an interruption.
Yeldan will point out that he doesn't think the creature's in there right now.
Well, then, what should we do?
I have 2 invisibility spells.
All right, guys. Let's make a decision here.
Higgimus was quite keen to go down there himself for some reason.
I think we're at an impasse because we don't know what to do.
Well, okay, no. I agree with Yeldan. I don't think it's in there right now. Just from what you guys were telling me, that there's that lightning strike that happened out there, and then also something big rummaging around down those woods. So I don't think it's in there right now. That's fine.
Okay. Well, in that case, sorry.
I was going to say, so in that case, what else were we going to do along here tomorrow? I
thought we were going to explore the cave to make sure it is connected.
No. Hold up. No. I'm going to stop right there. No, we're not going to go explore the cave. Because if that thing comes back, it sees a whole group of people wandering around there, it's going to get threatened, and then it'll probably attack.
That's why I was suggesting.
Hold on, you're cutting me off. You're cutting me off. I'm talking.
Sorry.
One or maybe two. I don't like the idea of two of us going down there. Could go down there and talk to it if it was there, but I don't believe it's there. So I think we should continue on with the rest of our stuff that we're going to do and do the exploring. See if we can run across seeing those other groups. Or do whatever it is going up through there. Kind of look around a bit. Then tomorrow when we execute our plans, we need to get the tree guy to agree to come down here and break down the doors or whatever we're going to do with the tree guy, and figure out a way to get the prisoners out.
I think we should not get the dragon involved in our plans now.
I think
Well, the thing is what's going to end up happening is Higgimus is going to go to the underwater entrance to talk to the dragon, to make it mad, or do something to it, and to get to attack the fort, possibly by himself tomorrow.
We should have got one of the fairies to start out.
I think we're in a situation where I can answer Yeldan's question. There's speculation that this is the same cave as the other cave. I'm the only person who's been in the other cave. If I go down there and I go into that cave quickly and have a look inside, I can see whether it looks like the same cave.
It's not going to be immediately right there, though. The reason why I was thinking Lafdul goes in there with level casting invisibility on and your helmet, because the creature's is most likely not in there right now, is 1, he's going to be invisible. 2, he'll have, if the creature does come back while he's in there, he has another way out.
I can be invisible as well. If I get invisibility cast on me, I can wear my helmet. I can come out in the lake. I could use my lantern. Yes, okay, if the creature comes in, it might eat me, but it might eat Higgimus.
Mm-hmm.
You guys think there's nothing in there?
Well, the reason why also Lafdul is well, not right now.
Wow.
Well, I could find out with certainty if that's a cave that I've been in before, because I'd recognise the cave.
This is an out of character question, but you need something like geology to make that assessment.
No, I just go and see whether I can find the entrance to the lake. I could just pop through it, come out in the lake, and come back.
You mean line it up?
Yeah. If I can get back into the lake from that cave, I know it's the same cave.
I could make you invisible for that.
The thing is,
just walk through and come back.
I'm not especially chomping at the bit to do this, but we've come here to find out something, and I'm the person that can find out.
Are you sure you want to do that?
You can't see in dark.
I've got a lantern.
Yeah,
I've got a lantern.
That's a huge compromise.
Yeah, it
really is.
More invisibility if you can't see.
Yeah, you're seeing this invisible light source just walk around. It still radiates from a certain point.
That's why I wasn't that keen to go in there, but.
Oh no, I'm not dismaying. I'm just saying there might be a better person.
There might be. I mean, if you want to go down there, and from what I've described, and you can be fairly confident, we can assume that it's the same place.
I want to know, would the whole rope turn invisible if Lafdul was tied to it when the invisibility was cast on him?
Yeah, it's until I let go of the rope.
And I would also point out that if you guys don't check this and assume that it is connected and it isn't, then you're kind of up a creek.
Yeah, that's why Yeldan's like, I don't want to go into it, but somebody needs to find out if it is connected or not.
I think Braxon is the best one because he has been there before, and so he'd recognize it.
Not necessarily because he couldn't see.
Yeah, well, but he would have the best chance of recognizing it just by look.
All right.
Yeah, I think Braxton's our best chance here.
All right.
I mean, you
For
can
the
still
sake of
send
progress.
someone else
What we
in.
should do-
You can still send someone else in, but if your argument is that he wouldn't necessarily recognize it, the argument is essentially moot because no one else has a better chance of recognizing it, and he's the only one who's seen it, even a little bit.
Yeah.
All right. Yeldan will point out. All right. In that case, we should tie the rope around Braxon before the invisibility is cast on him, and tie all the ropes we have together, so we have a long ass rope. So hopefully Braxon can get in far enough without, and then as soon as he's confirmed that it's the cave, he can tug on the rope, or we can tug on the rope to let him know the dragon's coming back to get the hell out of there.
Okay.
Just a question.
Mhm.
How much? Oh, just a moment. How long is it from here? Oh, I can see it.
Yeah.
0.6 miles. Do we have enough rope to cover 0.6 miles?
No.
No. The cave entrance is over here. The other cave entrance.
We don't
But
have
it's
half a mile
still
rope.
that's still way longer because you're also going down the cliff and then through it. Who knows what kind of how many twists and turns there are. If he goes down with the rope and his intention is to then come out of the lake to confirm it, at some point he's going to have to untie himself.
Yeah, no,
That's
the idea is to use the rope as an advanced warning system for him, for the most part, to let him know the dragon or whatever it is coming back.
Don't you think he'll hear it?
Well, yeah, but if you guys see it up in the air, flying towards you, you can tug on it and let him know, and then that gives him some time to try and get out. Now,
Turn off the lantern.
you guys may still, untie himself, let you guys pull up the rope, whatever. Yeah, it gives some warning signs.
Yeah. Braxton's going to hastily agree some rope tugging signals with everyone.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
So,
Braxton,
yeah.
I'm gonna hand you my gems.
Okay.
Well, my big ones, just in case.
Which one is it? How much is it worth?
It is the Oriental Amethyst 1,000.
Okay.
In case I want to bribe him.
In case you run into some issue you need, to bribe. Yes.
To get out alive, yeah.
You can always kill it and get the gem back later. Typical party fashion.
Okay.
Well, yeah.
Once we're much higher level.
All right. Are you going down there wearing your armor?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay.
Clink, clank, clink.
Are you gonna be able to swim back up? Because you're just going straight through.
Oh yeah, all right. Okay, I'll have to.
I mean, you'd be
Put
walking.
your armor in your
You
pack.
wouldn't really be swimming out the other side.
That's true.
Well, true.
Want me to-
And he's not. And if it's not in there, he doesn't need. Since we're assuming it's not in there, he doesn't need to be stealthy until it is in there. Which we're hoping that he can figure out it's the same cave without. No, with
Want me to make you invisible?
I never thought
Yeah,
about that. I could have
but-
used my ring to see a bit further into the cave.
No, I don't think it works that way. See through walls, not darkness.
No, but through the cliff nape, whatever you want to call it, the ledge overhang, see through that bit. So I'd have a direct sight straight into the cave.
One day you'll actually remember that you've got that.
Yeah, I at least I remembered and not post session.
Okay, so
Did you actually think that, just out of curiosity?
What?
Why haven't I used my ring?
No, I didn't.
Or was that not something you considered either?
That didn't come up because it wasn't a wall.
Yeah.
But I mean, it still might have worked. It's just not something that I had considered personally. Okay, so Braxon, you're gonna go over the edge. You're gonna be you're gonna be tied. So let's see. That's gonna be okay, and you're wearing your armor.
To be honest, this is one of that tile is kind of one of the most likely candidates. Looking at where the other cave is.
How strained is that rope? Does he need 2 ropes?
You're gonna need all 3 ropes that we have here, which would be 150 feet.
So you got the magic rope, you got my rope, and you got Higgimus' rope.
Are you leaving all of your other equipment behind? You know, other than weapons and your lantern and your armor. And your
I don't know that I've got much.
I need to know encumbrance.
Oh right.
Yeah.
I mean, if you're leaving everything else, I'm going to assume that you'd be relatively unencumbered. So.
Yeah, I mean,
because the armor qualifies the number.
Keep his ring of cold resistance.
Yeah, I mean, that's fine.
Stuff like that.
I'm more thinking of like your backpack full of stuff.
Yeah, leave the backpack. He'll keep his signal whistle.
Are you taking a temporary healing potion? Because I think you were given one, weren't you? I know someone was given mine. There should be 2 temporary healing potions around in the party.
No, other people got those, but Braxton's got his own healing potions. He's got 2 of them.
Just make sure you're taking them when you stay.
Oh, he's got a potion of polymorph self.
Really?
Yeah.
That could have been quite useful to know a long time ago.
There's multiple things that you guys have that would be useful in various situations that you have and may eventually encounter.
By the way, how does polymorph self work? Can you just will yourself into some creature you choose?
Within size limitations.
It's something you've got to have seen now. You just imagine it, you turn into it.
I don't know. I'd have to think about that.
It's probably in the spell, if anything.
Yeah, well, I mean, I haven't looked it up recently, so.
Okay, so
actually, there's a couple more things I want to hand Braxon, just in case. One is the pot of flying.
A what?
Potion of flying.
Potion of flying.
Mm-hmm. And Higgimus thinks again. He'll hand you his purple sapphires too, just in case.
Right.
He asks you that you please not lose them if not necessary.
No, I'll try not to lose them, or myself.
Okay, what was it called?
All right, so
that's actually...
yeah, no, you don't need to worry about it. If it comes up, I'll take a look. You don't need to look it up. All right, so you are going to get yourself tied up and go over the edge now.
Mm-hmm.
With that equipment, okay. There are abundant handholds, and it's surprisingly easy for you to do to get down there. Now, that's basically because you've got a rope, and this time, Higgimus, you are actually anchored and not straining per se, but it's this time you were definitely not just holding onto a rope in case of. You were definitely lending Braxon a lot of aid in this climb down.
So I can read a book while he does this?
I'm sorry?
Not that I could read anyway.
You're taking reading lessons. Well,
also, I have to point out one other thing.
Yeah?
Higgimus trying to go into this cave by himself. Everybody was all what ifs, no's, and all that stuff. Braxon in this cave, nobody says anything.
That's because nobody cares if Braxon dies.
Yeah, you have the 20 strength. You need to carry all their stuff.
Yeah,
they're not. They don't want to lose their pack.
Higgimus is our best fighter.
They don't want to lose. No. It is all about they don't want to lose their pack mule.
It's also
that is part of it, yes. But the rest of it is that Braxon is honestly expendable.
Is he?
He's a generic human.
Oh. Oh man.
Well, to be fair,
Braxon.
he is actually. I know. Ockar is also human.
It's quite a different goal.
All right,
He's
so
looking into
all right, so
with the dragon.
Braxon, you make it down to the cliff face, and you stand at the entrance.
Okay.
It is dark.
Braxon
inside.
gives a little tug signal that means he's finished climbing.
Okay. And we're gonna take our break here.
Oh!
Cliffhanger.
Ooh.
Literally.
Yeah, for a whole 10, 15 minutes, but so yes, when we come back, we'll see what this cave holds for Braxon. Be back in about 10 minutes, everyone.